Let's see, is that better? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I know. I'm trying to remember what I did last time. my my webcam is just showing a little dot where it should be in this OBS thing. Okay, blah blah. Remove. Does anyone? I had this problem last time, or one other time before. But anyway, summer was fun. But I've got a lot of other things to talk about too. I'm really tired today. What the hell? How did I do this last time? Yeah, I'm supposed to temporarily, but I'm trying to figure out. Um, it used to be that I had the big picture for my coin or whatever I was going to show, and I was going to be small. But now a USB is not working right, which makes me better plugging it in and out again. Got all these damn tangled up cords. Oh, I'm not happy. Shit, that'll fix anything. Anyway, how is everybody? Yeah, I'll stretch it here in a minute. I'm trying to figure out why my well, that's way too big. Why my USB is not working? Because I wanted to show you something. Because that's the big thing. I guess we can put that right there, and then add. See, it shows it, but it's a tiny little dot. Let's try it this way. Oh, I think. Aha, is that what I did the last time? It was something like this. I think I'm getting it figured out. Almost. Order move up. Move up. Uh, move down. Hey everyone. So I'm just trying to work out a little glitch here, and then I'll get to talk to them. I know I owe a lot of you several explanations and coins and books and all that other stuff. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I'm just trying to get my USB to work. It's trying to act funky. It did this one other time, and I don't know what I did. I did something to fix it, and I don't know what it was. No, I don't even see it. Oh, remove. Anyone know how I fixed it last time? I cannot remember. See, it makes it very tiny and it puts it at the top of the screen. I have no idea what I'm doing. I used to. This worked fine. Oh, Mantic, my OBS. I'm trying to get my USB to show up, which it's deciding not to show up. And I don't know why that is. Oh, did you, Jeff? It's a pain in the butt. It usually works fine, but if I don't mess with it for a little while, it tends to mess up. I want my USB to work. See now, I don't know if y'all can see my. No, I don't think I can. Yeah, it's plugged in and it's working. See, I'll show you real quick. I'm trying not to get it in your eyes. Add scene. Okay, let's try it that way. Uh, I don't think that worked. Let's display capture. That's not good. No, remove that. Yes. Video capture is what I meant. Yeah. See, it doesn't even want to. Let's delete this scene. Let me see if I've got any software open. I very well could. Let's see. That's a distinct possibility, actually. Let's remove this first off. In this task. Yeah, I very well could. I hadn't even thought about that. Let's delete a bunch of this junk. And it could fix it. That was a really good idea. Let's see. I think you may have done it. Let's see. Well, see, it gives me this little pointer right there that shows up as the scene. And it doesn't, this is the last thing that I needed tonight. Yeah, Rivendell, I've got, long story short, my USB microscope is not working again. There's no reason it shouldn't be, but of course it's not wanting to work. Anyway, I don't guess I mean I'd like to use it, but I don't have to use it. Why do I have 10 instances of Chrome running? Literally 10 instances of Chrome. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if this is either going to fix things or kill things. All right. Add video capture. Is there some kind of no. See, it's got a little freaking red dot at the very top left corner. Remove. It's really a freaking red dot. Even on fit to screen, it doesn't do anything. This I fixed this before, and I don't know what I did. Remember, I'd fixed it before. So you change your USB port. Why don't I try that and see? All right, and let me just tell you, also went to summer seminar, and I had a blast while I was there. But I got there late and ended up leaving just a little bit early, technically. Um, if you want to know more about my fun adventures, you can go to gazette.com. But I would just Google David Smock Gazette or David Smock Greyhound. And you'll see there's a nice little article about my adventures, and that was just on the way to. That was not on the way from. I had a pretty rough time, I guess you'd say. Uh, but summer seminar was awesome in and of itself. It was great. I've got a lot of pictures. I wanted to show y'all some pictures, especially because there's some neat. That's not gonna do it. Wow. What did I do? Phew. How do I get rid of that? Uh-oh. I just dropped something. I'm exhausted. It's been pretty crazy. But anyway, I learned a whole lot that I did not know about. Uh, Jeff, I dropped my phone. Anyway, all right. Well, if I'm going to show you coins, I guess I'm going to have to show you uh, through the webcam, which I hate to do, but it's all that I can do. So anyway, no, but yeah, it was neat. I took the modern minting process, and how errors and varieties occur. And what's really cool is not a lot has changed. We've gone to the single squeeze hubbing press, and that has changed. But as far as your basics, it's not changed. But some of the things that has changed is the way we have uh, called errors by certain names and varieties. Um, for instance, I did not. I guess I had forgotten that things like die cracks. We were trying to. Someone's been trying to figure out how to classify them because they're. We wouldn't call them errors because they're not one off. They're multiple times, but they're not varieties either. I found out they're actually called die errors. A die error is something that happens to the die after it's already produced, not during its production, but after it's produced. So cuds and die cracks and things like and gouges and things like that are actually die errors, not varieties. Isn't that interesting? Also, I learned that weak strikes and die trial strikes. We used to make, and I knew this part, we used to make a distinction between the two, and now we don't because what they look like are very, very, very weak strikes. Sometimes we call them weak strikes, sometimes we call them die trial strikes because they adjust the pressure. Well, the problem with calling them one of the two is we're saying where in the process it happened. Sort of, Jeff. Die errors are errors that occur to the die once the die is already made. And I got Oh, I don't know what I can do. So, I was using, oh no, yeah, I need coffee real bad. I got home much later than I anticipated I would, and read that article I gave y'all information about. That'll just give you half of the information. I can't say too much, but I've got enough of other information that I really can't talk about it. But this is a continuing thing that's going on with me. So a die error is your die is made, there's no mistakes on it or anything, and then something happens to the die, whether it's die polishing or a die break or die crack, die chip. It's something that was not there when the die was created. It was created perfectly, and then something happens to it. That's your die error. And an example of that would be a cud or a split die. I went to this was I was really going to show you. I went to the Moonlight Mint in Colorado. In Denver. Hey, Cab 7, how are you doing, buddy? I'm tired and stressed, but I hope you're doing well. I went to the Moonlight Mint in Denver. The Moonlight Mint is run by Daniel Carr, who designed a couple of state headquarters, and he also runs this mint. He got, get this, he got a working die, or it was not at the time, but it is now a working die press from the Denver Mint. He bought it at a government auction, and we got a ton of photos that I want to show y'all. He literally creates what are called fantasy coins. So, like, he's created 1907 Lincoln cents, which we know they didn't make. All of this stuff is legal because it's not real. It didn't actually exist. And he'll strike it on real coinage. One of the neat things that I was going to show you, and I don't know if you'll be able to see now, was he created these, I guess you'd call them tokens, with his own design. And he uses dies the size of a $50 Eisenhower dollar. And did I find it? No, almost. And he literally strikes these over $50. So I've got one, and this, like I said, I was going to show you in OBS with my microscope, but you can literally see part of the Ike left, but most of it's completely obliterated. And he has his own press. Let me see. I want to show you some photos. So I really wanted to show you. There's a really neat photo of a die that split in half, or not split in half, but almost did. Um, where are we at? All right, that's a little bigger than I anticipated. Let me size that way down. All right, and I'll size me down too. But there's a good kind of start of what you're going to see. You see that die? It's completely cracked. Yeah, exactly. Uh, see that? It just split. Now, of course, what that means is all that area right there is going to be raised on the coin. All that area that's missing is going to be raised on the coin. Exactly, Rivendell. I got some really good pictures. Also, have y'all ever heard of feeder fingers? Feeder fingers literally place the coin on the die. And that's what these are. The coin comes in, the feeder fingers come in with the coin and do that. Actually, I think he said these are more of a radial motion. So they kind of come in like that. I'm trying to get on camera. But anyway, I don't know if you can see these, but he actually lists the denominations on these. I got several photos of those. Um, but these are your feeder fingers. Oh, if y'all would hit that like button. Uh, let's see. Now, what else do we have? No, wrong photo. If y'all have any questions as we go along, go ahead and ask me. I want to show you the coins that I got. Oh, is this what I think it is? Yeah, this is the split die. Look, it goes all the way down that, what, maybe a fourth of the way down? That's how deep that crack is that we had. That's pretty amazing. And I believe the bottom left here, well, I can't really tell. Bottom right is what I was saying. I can't tell what's going on with that. But you see how that split goes all the way down? That was pretty much brutalized. I wanted to show you, what else does he have? Oh yeah, so that's a split. He makes errors. We get to make errors when you're in the mint, the moonlight mint. You can make errors, so that's what that was. He's got all kinds of really cool stuff. And one of the things I wanted to show you, if I can find it, is I did not. Well, let me before I say anything. Oh yeah, this is a picture. At the end of seminar, we have uh, a banquet. We got ribs, chicken, uh, some kind of it was I forgot what it was called, but some noodles, some wonderful biscuits, beans, peach cobbler, and tea. And that was the last night of seminar. I got a ton of photos. But so what happened was I was going to leave on, well, I was going to get there on the 15th, okay? I didn't get there until the 16th. Then I was going to leave on the 22nd, but ended up leaving on the 21st. Well, between classes from 9 to 5, with an hour lunch break in between, I didn't even get to see the ANA museum. I mean, I got to go there, but I didn't get to see it because. Am I here? I'm confused. There's a silver dollar on it. I'll show you what that is if I can find it. That's actually the coin that I had gotten struck over the Ike. Oh, but I don't. This is cool, actually. I'm gonna delete this and then make me big again. I want to show you something. he will reuse planchets or melt down imperfect coins. And this is it was a metal that he had created, and it's a copper blank. I mean, it's blank now. It wasn't then. Anyway, Daniel Carr gave that to me. I think it's about an ounce of copper. And what's really cool, which I was going to show you, uh, which I can't really on this camera, unfortunately, was maybe I can. Let's see. Will that work? No, I really need my USB to work. Well, you'll see kind of two lines, and what happens is is when your blank is punched, it's actually like a cookie cutter, and it's pressed part way and then pushed the rest. So you can actually see on this side where the blank was punched and then pushed the rest of the way. It's really cool. I'll have to get get. I'll have to show you that later. Now let's see. Didn't see didn't see Q David Bowers, by the way. I know someone wanted to know about that. I don't know where he was. I did see Ken Brissett. In fact, well, I've got a couple of pictures I need to download real quick. All right, let's see. Why don't can I do this all at the same time? I doubt it, but I'm gonna try something real quick. No, I'm not. File. Oh, I know what I can do. I got you. No. Add. I'm tired. Let's see. Oh, I need to go to downloads, I think is what it is. Oh, yeah. Here I am. I did my cherry picking image. Wow, that's too big. That is way huge. I did my cherry picking numismatic varieties for fun and profit. And there I am with the ANA president. And then behind him is the ANA librarian. And then to our right is Amber Bradish, who runs some seminar. They were giving me a little certificate for doing my presentation, which was pretty cool, kind of sweet. So I've got that. It was also, this was cool, the 50th anniversary of Summer Seminar, number 50. Hey, everybody jumping in, hoagies. What story am I telling? Oh, chat's way behind, looks like. That's all right. I'll let it catch up. I'm going to close this window out. All right, I'm trying to let this catch up. I don't know how far ahead I am. But I've got a couple more cool things to show you. Oh, of course, y'all know it goes for 2 weeks, right? And I went 1 week, but you can technically sign up for two, and they have a book sale each week, and that's cool. You're not gonna believe what my friend Mike Ellis, that edited the Cherry Pickers Guide, found. He found for me, and he's gonna send it to me here soon. The first edition of the Cherry Pickers Guide. So now I will have the first, second, third, fourth. I need to get the fifth again, and then I've got the sixth, except for the second part. All right, we are way behind. I am like lagging severely, I think, because I'm just now seeing the picture of me getting the award just popped off. I'm being silent because I don't know what to do. Wow, this is bad. I think it's way behind. CLCC. I don't know what to do because I am like way behind, I think. Do I need to refresh? because I'm minutes behind on this screen that I'm watching. I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, so am I good now? Because it was crazy. I wanted to show you another photo. Oops. Let me add source. At the very end of the ceremony, after it was all closing down, I spotted someone and I had to get my photograph with them, and we all did. So let me show you. That is my friend Tim on the left. In the middle is editor of the Red Book, Ken Brissett. Then next to him we have John Miller, who does transitional wrong design and uh, wrong dye varieties. And next to him we have Bob Miller, who jumps in the chat here every once in a while. He actually is a district representative of Florida for the ANA. By the way, for those of you who do enjoy my streams, I have some good news. I managed to talk to someone at the ANA, and they are giving me two. I want to say two, maybe it's one, but I'm pretty sure it's two free ANA memberships to give away, which I will be doing. So if you want a membership to the ANA, just keep keep in touch. I'm not sure when I'll do that giveaway, and I may not do them back to back. Uh, I may just what am I saying? I may do them once and then wait a few months and do another. I'm not sure, or I may do a male and a female or something like that. I've not decided yet. I'm going to wait until I actually get the memberships before I decide uh, what to do. That is too huge. No, it's not. That's fine. It's perfect. Actually, it needs to be a little bigger. So, what do y'all think about that? Free ANA memberships? No, ANA and Coneca are two different things. ANA is the American Numismatic Association. which is the nation's leading coin club in general. It's your main coin club. Koneka is the leading error and variety coin club. It's the combined organization of numismatic error collectors of America. It's a mouthful. That's why we call it Koneka. And I doubt I can get free memberships to Koneka just because it's a much tighter budget. But maybe one day. I'll see. You renewed your membership last week, huh? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm betting maybe not this month, but I mean maybe not in July, but August. Maybe July though. There will be probably something talking about summer seminar. It's been it was a great show. So neat to see Ken Brissett and David Lang was there. Who all was there? There were a lot of people there, and oh, they got a neat course on writing for numismatic magazines. And Steve, is it Steve Roach and something Tucker were there. They do Coin World, and so I got to meet those guys and talk to them about writing for coin magazines, which was really kind of cool. I thought that was a neat thing. And what else? I got. I want to show y'all this thing. I think I probably showed it to you in summer seminar, but this thing is a monster. This is. They have a book sale every year, and they actually do one for the first week and one the second week, and they pull out the most random stuff. This is a something called uh, numisma. It is huge. See how big that is? It is. I don't know how many hundreds of pages, and then what it is, it's a 1980 reprint of this Numisma magazine or article. It's a reprint, but look at it. This reprint is number one. That is the number one copy. I talked to David Sklow, who is the librarian at the ANA, and he said, if you can find these, they're worth hundreds of dollars. Now, obviously, I don't have hundreds of dollars, and I did not pay near that much. I got really lucky and found that. That was so cool. And while this is catching up, I gotta grab my phone. I don't know where it is. I'll be right back. Oh, it's in the floor. That's simple enough. Oh! My books tried to fall. Actually, some of them did fall. That's wonderful. Grand. Tell me, I don't know how much more I can take. I really don't know how much more I can take. I don't even know what that notification was that my phone gave me. Yeah, I'm not feeling good at all. I've not been since I got two summer seminar. I wasn't feeling real great, and I've been worse since I got back. But I had fun. I did have fun. I wanted to show y'all if I can find it. I'm gonna try to do this without knocking more stuff off. All right, so thank you, Hoogies. Thank you. I don't no, can't. I don't want to show you too much of this because it is the course catalog, but I wanted to give you an idea of the quality of work put into this thing. Uh, and this is the kind of stuff we actually looked at in class. And it goes into planchet. There are three areas of the binning process where things can go wrong: the planchet making, the die making, or the striking process. And it goes through, and we have examples of each kind, and it goes into very, very major detail, including your types of doubling, which there were nine, nine classes, if I remember that right. Oh, wait, was it nine? Three, six, no, eight, it looks like. But anyway, it goes into all kinds of wonderful information. It's 108 pages. It's a really cool book. And you get that when you take the course. It's yours to keep. I actually had, look at this. Hey, Laura, I am back. I've had a blast at summer seminar, other than a couple of junk things that happened. But yeah, I was just going over everything. It was so cool. Colorado's my home, away from home. I think you just it's so cool. I wish it could last all year. It can't, but I wish it could. Did you ask if the guy that stamped the nail went to jail for fraud? What do you mean, Jeff? I'm not sure if I know what you're talking about. Although I did find out something interesting. This was cool too, and I'll let you uh, type what you were talking about while I say this real quick. Has anyone ever seen what they call coins struck through staples? They often sell coins that were struck through staples, among other materials too. But the staples is the interesting one because. So Laura, how have you been? As it turns out, coins struck through staples are not struck through staples. I might be able to sneak one photograph if they've got one in here. Um, I just want to show you what they look like. Um, if they don't, they don't. That's fine. But you can actually put them up on the internet. Uh, but coins struck through staples are actually coins struck through part of the wire brush that abrades the dies. They figured that one out. I don't know how long ago, but they figured that out. That it's the wire brush and not a stapler. I mean staple, which is really cool. Laura, I was telling them, Yeah, they'll grade stuff like that. I was telling these guys that so much has changed in many ways. We used to call there were things that looked like weak strikes, and some people call them weak strikes, and others called them die trial strikes because you have to adjust the pressure on the strike for the first few strikes, so they're going to be weak. But we figured out that there are several different ways that these coins that we're calling trial strikes and weak strikes can happen. And one of them could be that the machine is truly starting up and they're testing the strikes. Or it could actually be breaking down and slows to a halt. And then you get the same impression. And then there are, at the end of the day, when the die is done doing its thing and it slows down, you get the same impression. So now they no longer use really the term trial strike or trial die strike because we don't know what actually happened. We weren't there, so we can't know. So I thought that was really neat too. See, and when I was this was as early as 2000. In 2000, we didn't have split plating doubling. We called it strike doubling as well. Laura, you got to go back and check some of these photographs that or these yeah, some of these photographs I posted. This is really some cool stuff. Oh, and summer seminar. Really wish my thing was working. My USB. At the end of summer seminar, at the banquet, with all the awards, etc., they give you a neat little medal, or in this case, it says 50 years of summer seminars in Colorado Springs, Colorado, 2018. This has got that proof-like finish, very mirror. And I went to week one, and I say that for a reason, which hopefully it'll show up here in a minute. This says Colorado College, the greatest education in numismatics, period, created in 1969 by Ed Rochette, who recently passed away, and Wild. See how that says week two? I don't know if I can get focused that well, but that says week two. All of us were supposed to get week one, and I did get a week one, but this was laid out on the table by accident. So I've got a quote unquote error token. And we got this was really cool. They didn't do all this stuff in years past. I got it's a little photo ID, 50th anniversary seminar. David Smock, and I got my little ID, which was really cool. There's another token. Did I get three? Oh, I think so. And we got an elongated cent or pressed penny. So that was cool. We got all kinds of neat little stuff for the 50th that we don't normally get, which is really cool. And they do have a lot of scholarships. Actually, I found out I was one of 10 people who got opening bid of 20 on what? Jeff, I missed that. I found out I was one of about 10 adults who got a partial scholarship. There were like 5 regular adults that got full scholarships, and then a lot of YNs, the young numismatists, to get the bulk of them, as they should. because they are the future of the. Oh yeah, isn't that cool though? I think that's so neat. And trying to think. So like I said, I wanted to get Ken Brissett's autograph on my red book, but I didn't even get to do that. It was pretty good. The middle part was fun. The being there and getting to do all the stuff. The trying to get there and trying to leave was pretty awful. I did get, by the way, so they have this auction for the summer seminar for young numismatists, and I ended up picking up several rolls of wheat cents, totaled like $10. So I had to get that because no one was bidding on it, and I was like, I got to bid on it. Someone bid 5, and so I bid 10 just because I was trying to help raise money. I was hoping it would raise higher and higher, and it never did. So I've got some cool wheat cents to look through. I think I haven't looked through many of them, and I don't know if I will. I think one of them was a pretty decent Woody. And then there were some die chips and that kind of thing. But see, I've got tons of those. I've got so many BIEs and field R's and field B's. And hey, Mountain Man, how are you doing? I was in your area a lot longer than I wanted to be. But it was fun. If y'all go to Daniel Carr, or no, what is it? If you go to well, dc-coin.com. That's Daniel Carr's website that runs the area was supposed to have wheelchair access. The problem was uh, in order to get me on the bus, they have to basically move 6 seats. And the idiots did not take note that I needed to be in the wheelchair. And so they're sitting there looking at me, and I'm missing my legs, and they say, "Can you walk up the steps?" I'm like, "No, I can't. I don't have feet to walk." I'm like, "Oh, well, our lift is broken, and we didn't know you needed a lift." Well, I put it on my ticket. It was awful. And we're still, I can't say much, but this is not over. They wrote a real nice little article about me in the Colorado Springs Gazette, and we're just seeing kind of what happens from there. It was a wonderful time. Wonderful, wonderful time. Other than that, and the ANA was so wonderful to me. They really went out of their way to help me. Otherwise, I would have been screwed in a lot of ways. I wish I could find my. I was just looking at it. I had my Daniel Carr. Oh, let me tell y'all real quick. So, oh my gosh, look what I just found. Yes, I have, Mountain Man. Look what I just found. This is So like I told you, and those of y'all that missed me or weren't in here. So Daniel Carr is an artist and a coin designer. He designed some of the state headquarters, and he owns his own mint, and he actually has a press, meaning working dies and all that press from the Denver Mint from I think it's the 1980s. Well, anyway, what he does is he has dies, and he will overstrike regular money with these really cool designs he makes. And this is one of those. Look at this. I'm trying to get in focus. Well, it's upside down, but I'm just gonna get it right side up. So this coin was actually a medal or token more than a coin. With this medal, if you look up there at the top, below Ngami Trust, this was his dies that struck. This originally was an Eisenhower dollar. And you can see a little bit of uh, well, I can't show you, but anyway, on the coin itself, oh, maybe I can. No. Anyway, on the coin itself, you can see a little bit of Ngami Trust as well. This was an actual Eisenhower dollar. See the edge? Eisenhower dollar that he struck this design on. And he does all kinds of cool stuff like this. He does 1907 Lincoln pennies or Lincoln cents. He can do all this stuff because they're not actually real. Um, they never did a 1907 cent, so he can do that. He can do anything that was not actually done. These are fantasy coins or fantasy tokens, whatever you want to call them. And so I got that. He gave us each one. This was his Eisenhower, and he let us have it. We can also do 40% silver or 90% silver, but that was like $7 and $20 or something. So I went ahead and I just got this one that was free because it was free. But yeah, I've been wanting to show you that all night. That's really, really, really cool, I think. And he got several dies that he uses, and obviously it gets pretty loud in there when they're struck. But it's a real press that we used in Denver. That's so neat to me. So that kind of just gives you a little bit about my week. That's not even like on the food was really good too. Yeah, hoagies, he sure did. And on eBay they're going for quite a bit. Um, and he did let us do errors a little bit. I didn't do one, but he let a couple of people do some minor errors too. But yeah, I saw I think it's just a 1964 Morgan on eBay that was one of cars. He's awesome. He showed us how he developed a program, a computer program that allows him. He can design coins in this 3D program, including he can do the effects like is this a proof coin? Is it a matte finish? Or is it a regular strike? He designed the whole thing himself, and we were watching him design stuff. It was really cool, and it was showing how he, makes it. He then takes the program and and sends I guess the code to another machine that creates the hub, and then it creates the die and that kind of thing. But it was really neat. It's a 3D sculpting program essentially, which is apparently more what they use now than they used to just do the Galvanos by hand, and now they do more computer than anything. I'll take my multivitamin. I stopped taking that. No wonder I forget to take my multivitamin, and then I wonder why I'm tired. Oh, one time, I think it's still on Netflix. Maybe there's a movie called Coin Heist. I don't know if any of you have ever seen it, but in Coin Heist, there's a major robbery that takes place, and they have a bunch of I can't remember the state, but it's a bunch of statehood quarters. It's all of one kind, and you see them in one shot. There's a wide shot, and it's got a bunch of them. Daniel Carr made those. Those are not real money. They're designed kind of like it, but the design's a little bit different. And I bought one that was actually used in the filming in Denver a couple of years back, or maybe it was a year ago. But it was really, really cool. I wanted to own money that was used in the movies. Wasn't a great movie, no offense, but it was still cool to have a coin from a movie. And it was, he said the ones that he was selling specifically were ones that did appear on screen. Should have bought more. They were only $15 a piece, so I really should have gotten more, but I didn't. I didn't think about it. What's everyone else up to? I'm sorry, my nose is itching badly. What have y'all been up to since I've been gone? Um, I'm trying to think. Oh, by the way, for those of you who I owe items to, let me show you. These are your items. This is all the stuff that I'm going to ship off. As you notice, this is completely taped because I actually brought with me to Summer Seminar. As you know, I was going to ship them off when I got there, and of course I didn't get to. So this is all the stuff that I'm going to be shipping off, and I will be shipping it off. I've got to get more ink and yeah, more ink really more than anything. Because I need to be able to print out the shipping labels. Oh, I just yawned. I've not forgotten about you all. I've just been swamped. I cannot tell you. checking something real quick. Y'all are quiet. All right, everybody's very quiet. Does anyone want to talk about anything, or do I need to go? I'm up for anything. But if we're gonna be quiet, I'm gonna go. Just because I don't want to sit here and be quiet all night. I want to be loud and obnoxious. Oh, I know how that goes. If I rest my eyes, I will be fast asleep. I will Rivendell at some point. Mountain Man, what I'm hoping is, so here's my plan. I've got everything divided up. It just needs to go out. So I've got to get a new ink cartridge, which means I'll have to take a cab there and back. And I don't have the money right now. I'm broke as of right now. I shouldn't have been, but with all the Greyhound stuff, um, I literally spent far more than I anticipated. There was no reason I should have had to spend what I spent, and I may end up getting reimbursement uh, somewhere, how or another. Um, that's something I'm actively pursuing. So, but I will say this on the first, which is I believe Friday. No, I get paid Friday, I think, because it's when it lands on a Sunday, which it does. I think I get paid Friday. I'm going to take a cab Friday. I'm going to get two ink cartridges Friday. Get back Friday, print out all of the uh, what's it called? Shipping labels. And when I get those shipping labels printed out, I'm gonna get all the orders divided up. I think there's a little discrepancy in some of the orders, and I'm gonna have to just see. I've got everything written out, so it shouldn't be that hard. But I'm gonna see what I owe people, how much I owe, and then I will get that shipped out Friday, Saturday by the latest. Saturday by the latest. And if there's a problem with an order, I will contact the person directly. I got everything organized and ready to go. I just like I said didn't get it, and I think there are a couple of shipping labels that Are you sure, Mountain Man? I really don't want to. I don't want to screw anybody. Basically, I mean to put it bluntly, um, I don't want to screw anybody. Because that's not how I want this kind of a business starting up. I don't want that to be how my business starts up. I'm certainly learning a lot, and I've made some mistakes, but I can't do that anymore. I've got to realize, from here on out, I'm gonna have everything prepared beforehand before I ever even like if I do another auction, for instance. I'm gonna make sure that I've got enough ink to print all labels and supplies and all. Which I got tons of supplies. I got more supplies than I know what to do with. Well, if you're sure, Mountain Man, I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, and like I said, this issue with, and I don't want to say too much, but this issue with Greyhound is only going to get bigger, and I may end up being able to give everybody a little help if they need it, if things go my way. And I've got some people on my side. So that's all I really want to say about that. But just read between the lines. This issue's not going away for a while. So, so, but, yeah, all you other guys, I will, yeah, Saturday should be fine. But I've got to get to that's the hardest part for me is this transportation issue. And I've got to get it figured out because that's what's messing me over more than anything. It's not, I've got the coins, I've got the printer. Generally, have the ink, but I ran out was what did me in. And that last day at Zane, hey, because I was going to leave early. Well, no, what happened was I was going to leave. I was going to get there early. Well, because I didn't get there early, I had an extra day that was charged, and so I was going to stay that extra day. Well, I didn't end up needing to stay that extra day either, and that was the day that I was going to mail everything. So, and it was because Greyhound. I said I want to change my ticket. They're like, you got to come down to the station, and I'm like, uh, I can't do that. I can't drive. Well, you still have to, and it's going to be $20 to change your ticket, and then it was going to be another 12 to 24 for the cab ride, and then another 12. I have a Canon. Canon MG3022. I mean, and the cartridges are not expensive. I just need to get one. Uh, or well, get both actually. But let me see something. Yeah, see the ink is cheap. I just got to get it. Is all. Seriously, Rivendell? Yeah, I know, Snake. That's what's so crazy about printers. The 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 printers are great, but the cartridges are almost as expensive. But Rivendell, that is awesome. If you can, no worries if you can't. But I'm gonna definitely get one. I've got to get one this week anyway because I've got to get all these coins out. I've got at least 5 orders to get out, if not more. I wrote them all down. What else is in there? I'll open this up and see what else is in there. I think it's more than just those coins. Did everyone hear that I'm getting from Mike Ellis a first edition copy of the Cherry Pickers Guide? Was everybody in here when I said that? Your green coins. I don't know. Wow. Junk mail. Your green coins. Probably. Whatever you ordered is in here. They're all, including, oh, that's what that is. I've got a bunch of, Colorado. Oh, I get it, Jeff. Fritz, it was awesome. Several rough patches, but that's what it was for. Uh, I honestly need both, but if you can get one, I can get the other. But I really do need both. I was looking at my printer levels the other day, and they're pretty bad. Let's see. Really, Jeff? I didn't even think about that. Can they do that? Oh, and it's getting summer too. Yeah, I bet. See, I didn't think I'd printed that much, but maybe I did. Email email. I have a Cisno USB. Rivendell, I will do that. Can I do it here after a while? I can't remember. All right, my printer. Here we go. Oh yeah, I've got next to nothing in my ink cartridge. I sure will, Rivendell. Thank you. Decent digital. Oh, yeah, exactly. Hoogies. I assume y'all are all subscribed to each other, by the way. And if you're not, subscribe to each other. And I was also going to say, hit the like button if you can. And where's everybody else tonight? I haven't seen Beth or Mary or PV or anybody. It's okay. I've got the exclusives in my room right now. This is the exclusive people. And you are subscribed to me, right, Togies? Am I one of those people you're subscribed to? Let's see. I forgot I got to do that. I got so much to do. But yeah, I may end up sending out some Lincoln cents just so you know. I mean, some wheat cents with the packages that I've gotten late. Pardon me. Where did I put my keys? Oh, I don't. There we go. I know what I was gonna do. That doesn't sound good. I'm going to throw in a few for each order that I ship. And then if you want to buy some later, then maybe. But I don't want to. I got rolls of 1961 Lincoln cents. I don't know if you like those. I also did get some more varieties, by the way. I was able to get some at Summer Seminar. So I'll sell those later. Sell those at some other point. What is this? Twitter. It's just my mail notifications. I picked up a 1960. Well, let me show you. I should have a picture. Golly. Wow, does this not even have? Surely it does. This is I told you I picked this up. The second edition Cherry Picker's Guide. Now, I want to show you, look at this. Look how thick this is. That's literally not even an inch thick. And that literally goes from oh my God. Guys, look what I just discovered. I literally just discovered this on cam right now. Look at that forward. That is not printed. That is maybe it is. I can't tell. Maybe it's printed. How do I tell if that's printed or not? How do I tell? Still, that's cool. But what I was going to say was this is literally everything. This is half cents, I think. No, this is large cents through commemoratives. Anyway, this is the whole. This is what this whole Shepherd's Guide was just this compared to the 2 volumes in each edition now. Gotta go. Need to make cranberry juice run. Now for a mildly disturbing video from over here. That doesn't sound good. Hope you're all right. And yeah, peace out, Hoogies. I got distracted. What was I doing with that? Oh, I was going to tell you, you know the famous 1963 D Lincoln sent that has the hook in the doubling on that three? Let me see if I can pull it up. Another image. And we're going to do, this is the beginning coin collectors thing, I think. Yeah, let's see. Or well, I can't find it. Anyway, 1963 D with that the extra three. I got one of those over the summer seminar, so I'm auctioning that off at some point. ABNN, thank you very much. See you, Rivendell. I will email you. Uh, well, thank y'all. Oh, if you got German coins, my mom loves German coins. I'm a little bit German on my mom's side. I'm not sure how much. Oh, duh. I know what I could have done. This is how easy that would have been. I made something very complicated that could have been extremely, extremely easy. Um, nickel being in. Now I lost my. Oh no, no, I didn't. That's what I picked up one of those. And what's cool is it's got some really, really, really nice kind of bluish purplish toning. I'll have to get my USB working again. And I wrote something really stupid last time that made it work. So I'll get it working again here before the last chat and for the next chat. Chile, Colombia, Brazil, Philippines had them too. I use it's called a Cisno. I mean, I think that's what you call it. It's well, things are not working for me very well. Yeah, Cisno. Oops, I need it to work at some point. I think mine was either 25 or $30. And being in, who are you talking to? Anybody? I don't. I personally don't touch coins at all because even if you are using something that's not going to damage the coin, Fritz, I love it. I love it. I think it's a good. I mean, other than this problem I'm having right now, which I don't think is related to the camera, I think that it's a good camera. Uh, takes great up close photos, which is what I really like. I don't use it really for searching for varieties because that's overkill on the power, but I do like it. Um, being in, Howard, the thing is, even if I am going to use something like acetone that should not hurt the coin, the problem is if you don't wipe it clean carefully, or if you wipe it clean, you're going to leave scratches on there if you're not very, very, very careful. So I just try to leave my coins as is unless there's just a major, major reason to clean them. Because I don't take the risk of even using something that is not harmful and end up wiping it and it scratches the coin. That's just me. A lot of people do. A lot of people use acetone though, which that would be the only thing I would recommend is acetone. but I've not done it, and I'm scared to do it, quite honestly. Which I should probably get over, because you got to do it at some point. And you gotta take that leap. I think at some point on cheap coins to practice. Mm. Oh my goodness, Jeff. I assume it didn't hurt. Um, and Fritz, I got my USB camera on your on Amazon, and yeah, see, I would have thought that would hurt. That doesn't sound like it's very comfortable at all. Mm, you're crazy, Jeff. You too, Beaton, come back anytime. Yeah, really. You'd have to pay me a heck of a lot to put acetone in my eyes. That's crazy. Mm. Jeff, I still need to watch your channel. I need to watch all your channels. Well, I just got back a couple days ago, so, but once I get back into the swing of things and I'm not so tired, I will watch your channels. I'm pretty sure I'm already subscribed anyway. What was that about? Well, I still need to watch it. Pardon me. It's still early here, but it feels later. I guess that's because I got adjusted to the time zone. Oh, cool. Jeff, is it as pretty in person as it looked on the microscope? Oh, I love errors and varieties. That's really all that I do, Fritz. Except for these odds and ends, like when I go to different places, and I mean, like I'll collect elongated cents from coin shows. But errors and varieties are my main go-to. What about yours, Fritz? By the way, in January, I'm going to be going, hopefully, if I can figure out how, with transportation. Hopefully, I'm going to be going to the fun show in January, the Florida show. And if there's anything y'all want me to pick up, or I may just pick up and do an auction with, but let me know. I know look for currency and some foreign coins, but past that, I don't know. My nose has been itching all night. Oh wow, Jeff, that sucks. Unlucky timing. Foreign coins are fun. The problem that I have with foreign coins is I don't know much about them. That's right, Jeff. Exactly. They're all like, "Oh crap, is he gonna take us again? Are we really gonna have to abide by the rules?" Yep. Yeah. Oh, I probably shouldn't say it, but yeah, they're already thinking about next year for me. I'm not offering. I'm not settling for anything yet. Cause they're wanting to. They're like, "Hey, we'll give you half off your next ride." Yeah, not gonna cut it. There's something going on in my neighborhood, and I can't figure out what it is. I was trying to watch the news. I don't see what's going on. Oh, really, Fritz? I could do well. I mean, I don't have a lot to trade, but oh, what was I talking about? Foreign? Yeah, I don't really know how much foreign goes for, um, because most of the foreign that I have bought is like the 5 for $1 boxes, so it's pretty common, and so I don't know exactly what other foreign there is, but I need to find out. I need to start researching that area of the hobby. Ah, my nose itches. Man, Jeff, you've jinxed me. Jeff jinxed me. That makes sense, Fritz. And so you said you're looking for foreign, and you got varieties. Oh yeah, not willing to invest that much, Jeff. Meaning, no. Hey, Mud, how's it going? No, I don't. I really should. I've heard it's really good. I just haven't played it. What's up? How are you? My cam froze. Hang on. Is that better? I just refreshed. Anyone consider forming a group to corner the market? All right, all right. Let's try it again. All right. Uh, this should be catching up very cool. I mean, very soon. Why are we still having trouble? Come on. Why is this messing up? I'm gonna refresh again. I'm trying to stream. This sucks. How do we? All right, am I back? Is it fixed? Oh, it was good. Now it's bad again. I don't understand why this is doing this. All right, I think my stream health is good again. So welcome everyone that So am I good now? So I'm looking at my phone and talking to y'all. My stream health was really bad for a while. Well, baby back, baby back, baby back. All right, Fritz. We'll see you soon. Wow, Jeff. That's cool. Sorry, I'm being a pig. Hmm. So is my stream good now? It was messing up for a little bit. Yeah, Jeff, I'm not really tired, but I'm not really motivated at this point. So why don't we call it quits? I need to scroll up. It's Rivendell. I think that I need two messages in it. Let's see. I'll read the chat. All right. Not even exhausted, just kind of just here. Although if I laid down, I probably would fall asleep. So yeah. But thank you all for coming. I'm gonna try to get some better photos of some of the coins that I got, and like I said, I'll get something figured out about the coins I owe everybody. So those of you who watched, thank you for watching. Next week, I'm going to try to have an actual lesson planned, or not lesson, but a topic, and we'll have fun. This was fun. Thank you all for listening to my stories and supporting me. It's kind of a rough week. It was fun, but it was rough. So I appreciate everybody that's supporting me, and this is a learning process for me. I promise I'll get better. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I will see you in other rooms. And in here, hey, kitty, don't eat my food. In other rooms, and I will see you here next Monday at 7 p.m. Thank you, thank you, thank you all so much. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night.